What's going on, guys? It's a beautiful day here in Florida. Yesterday was not so beautiful because we had Hurricane Nicole roll through, but luckily today in the aftermath is much more beautiful than it was yesterday, at least for us that live in Central Florida. The people that live on the coast were not so lucky. Today we're heading to Homassassa, which is a town about an hour and 10 minutes away. They're having what they call the Great Florida Yard Sale. I went to this last year and I got some pretty good stuff, so I'm looking forward to going to it this year. And because of the hurricane, they're doing like a late start where they were starting around noon instead of 8 in the morning. So I got my packages and stuff done this morning, dropped those off. Now I'm heading out here. I just ate lunch. Hopefully we can find some good stuff. Homassassa is really well known in Florida for like manatees and stuff like that. But we're not going to see the manatees today. We're going there in hopes to find some really good stuff that we can flip online. That's what we do on this channel. We buy stuff that we can flip online for a profit. I'm a full-time reseller and I've been doing this for 9 years. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, go ahead and like the channel. I appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get to the sale and see if we can find some good shit. So I wasn't here very long today. I think I was here in total about an hour and a half. I kind of made my way through everything pretty quick. The outside yard sale portion of this flea market that they're doing today, that they're calling the Great Florida Yard Sale, it wasn't really all that big. And I went to this last year and it was in a mall parking lot, different venue, and there was a lot more vendors. And I think a lot of it might have had to do with the hurricane that we had yesterday, and a lot of vendors probably backed out because of all the problems with the weather and the late start this morning and things of that nature. But I actually did get some good stuff, and I'll make good money for this quick little trip here. So when I get back, I'll show you everything I got, and I'll tell you guys what I think I'll profit off all the stuff. Also, as I was loading the stuff up in my truck, somebody walked by and said, "Hey, it's the Sizzle guy." So if you guys ever see me out and about, make sure you say hi. I really appreciate it. The main reason I do this channel is to help you guys out. And like being a reseller, a lot of times it's kind of like a lonely venture. You're out getting the stuff by yourself. You're at your warehouse or your house listing by yourself, which I don't mind at all. Like, it doesn't bother me. I'm cool being alone and doing my own thing and grinding it out and not having anybody to answer to. I'm not complaining in the slightest bit. But that's another reason I created this channel, is because I just like to share my experience with other people that actually appreciate it. I tell my other friends a lot about what I'm doing and how it's going, but they might not appreciate it as much as you guys who are kind of doing the same thing, or at least most of you, I'm sure, are watching this channel because you're doing a similar thing as a side hustle, so you can appreciate what I'm doing here. All right, guys, so I got all the items pulled out from the Great Florida Yard Sale. I didn't really get that much, so it won't take me that long to run through this stuff, but I'll show you guys everything we got out there. I got these Harley boots for $35. They're really nice. I think I should be able to sell them for about $69 or $79 plus shipping, somewhere in there. But these are really cool with the metal plates on the front that say Harley Davidson. Pretty rugged riding boots. Always keep an eye out for the Harley boots. Sometimes you can get them even cheaper than $35. They're always quick sellers and good flips. I got a bag of sparring gear for $10. I've sold a bunch of these bags. A lot of times you'll see these out. If you ever see a bag full of sparring gear, always pick it up, because normally I get these for about $5, $10, or $15, and they always sell for $50 to $100 depending on the gear that's inside. This one just has like one set of sparring gear, but it's really nice and it's a good brand, and there's actually some stuff in there that's new in the package. So I think I should get at least $50 for this bag, and I paid $10. This Dyson humidifier, I probably should have looked it up, but the person was asking $40, and I know anything Dyson is really expensive. I'll have to do some research, but I definitely took a chance on this at $40, and it was like plugged in, and I could tell that it worked and powered on and everything. So this should be a good piece. We'll have to look it up, like I said, because I'm not even sure on the value of this thing. So I got 3 of these riding helmets. Anytime you can get motorcycle or motocross related stuff, always try to get it if it's in good condition. And like the guy told me, he has 3 of these helmets. I bought all 3 for $20 each. This one's blue, and I think there's a green one and a yellow one. They all come with the dust covers. But the guy told me that they bought all this stuff and they only went out and rode a couple times. So these have only been worn maybe once or twice. They're in perfect condition. They should sell for like $60 to $80 each. And like I said, I paid $20 each. Now this was an interesting item I took a chance on. These are these big overalls by this company. Pure Playas dog. So yeah, these are cool. I think they're like vintage, maybe from like the Jinko era. That's what I'm hoping. And I'm hoping that they'll sell kind of like the Jinkos. And I did look these up, and there's only one pair listed for $200, but none have sold in the past 90 days. So that listed item is just kind of like, it's there, but we don't know if it's actually a good value just because it's a listed item, not a sold item. But anyway, I only paid 20 bucks for these. I'd be happy if I could sell them for half of what the other guy's asking. If I get a $100 bill out of these, that'd be great. So I'll probably start an auction at like $99. If it doesn't get any action, I'll just buy it now, $99. We got a nice CB radio. This is another item I didn't look up. She said she wanted $20, but I've sold a lot of these in the past. This one's nice, and I think it should be worth at least $50 to $100. There's the model number right there, Cobra 29XLR, and it comes with the microphone or whatever you call it and all that. So that's nice. It's on this like piece of crap wood covered in duct tape, but I can easily remove that from this before I take pictures and put it on eBay. I took a chance on these Harley gloves. I paid $10. They're pretty interesting because they have these buttons right here, and there's like a battery inside, so I think they're heated gloves. Now, I didn't look these up on the spot. I paid $10 for them. I've sold some Harley riding gloves in the past, and I usually get about $30 a pair. So if I could get $30 out of these, that'd be great. But I gotta look up the heated ones because there's a good chance they could be worth a little bit more if I'm lucky. As I was walking through the flea market section of that whole setup out there, I think it's called Brown's Flea Market or Hair, I don't know. It was earlier in the video. But I got 3 of these guys for $8 each, and these are really nice. They're made by the Danbury Mint, and I've actually sold these in the past, and that's why they caught my eye. As I was walking out, I saw them, and I wasn't even trying to look at the flea market stuff because when I try to source at flea markets, they're basically resellers like most of us. So that's all the stuff they went out and found at yard sales and estate sales, and they've marked the prices up. So it makes it a lot harder to find items to actually flip. They're not just regular people having a yard sale on a Friday or Saturday. But anyways, I was stoked to get these for $8 each, and I should be able to sell these for $30 to $45 each, and I got 3 of them. I just want to show you how cool these things are. Here's the other 2 I bought. They're like rainbow trout. Got the grass and everything. This one has an imperfection. You can see that one blade of grass is broke off there at the end by the fish's mouth. And I'll probably sell 2 together with the broken one. But I mean, look how cool these things are on display. Great pieces. This is a nice cast iron pan I pick up. This is a nice cast iron pan I picked up. I've actually sold these like elongated oval shaped ones in the past. And this one is model 3052 if you want to look that up. But this is a really cool piece. And I think the last one I sold, I got like $115 plus shipping. I paid the lady $50 for this piece. And I'm hoping to sell it for about the same, around $110 to $120 plus shipping. So this was the last thing I picked up at that sale, and I only paid $30 for this stuff. This is the last item of the day. I've sold a bunch of these tools, you know, these Bear DeWalt drills. They'll sell for $40 to $60 generally. I got a couple of those. I got the flashlight and the Sawzall. I'll probably put the flashlight with one of the drills. I'll have to look up the Sawzall. If it's not worth a ton of money, I'll make 2 listings, like a flashlight and a drill and a Sawzall. Or if the Sawzall does have good value, I'll sell these 2 together, this one by itself and this one here. But anyway you slice it, I should be able to squeeze about $130 to $150 out of these tools here. And there again, I only paid 30 bucks, so that's gonna be a good flip, good profit. The only thing I didn't show you was the other 2 helmets, but you get the gist. We did get some good stuff that day. I will make some pretty good money on this. So I paid $280 for all the items on the table here, and I should be able to sell them for all these items for about $950. So after fees and everything, I should gross about $850. So all in all, it'd be a pretty good profit of about 600 bucks, all for like a 1 hour drive away. And I didn't even get that many items, as you can see, but we did get some good quality items that will flip quickly, so we can get this money returned to us quickly, reinvest, and do this process over and over. And that's how you're successful in this business. You got to keep flipping your money, turning your money over. If you're just starting out, what I recommend is you have another stream of income, like a job. You're doing this part-time, and that's how I started. I had a part-time job at a country club, and I started doing this on the side. Well, I was living off my country club income, and I was taking all the money that I was getting on my little bit of eBay sales. You know, I was selling 5 or 10 items a week, for instance. I would just keep all that money in my PayPal account, and I would just let it build up and build up, and then I'd buy more stuff to list, and I would just leave the money in there, and I would just let it kind of like bankroll. And it worked out great, because when I lost my job at that country club a few months later, I had $2,000 bankrolled in my account, and luckily I had planned everything that way, unintentionally maybe, but it worked out great for me because I was able to take my shot. I had that $2,000 in my PayPal account. I didn't have a job anymore. I was going to college, but I had plenty of extra time to get some stuff done. So I went full throttle and started going to yard sales, auctions, estate sales, and doing this process I'm telling you, where I'm selling as much as I can in a 30-day period, stacking up as much as I can, and reinvesting as much as I can. If you do that for month after month after month, you can't lose. You're going to win every time, because the margins are so great on this kind of stuff. You know, you pay $200, you get $900 worth of stuff. If you can list it quickly, ship it on time, be a good seller, communicate well, and treat people the way that you want to be treated, then you're gonna undoubtedly be successful in this business. But without rambling on any further, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. And I'm going on vacation soon, so maybe I'll make a video with a little bit of my vacation on there, mix it up, show you guys the other side of life, you know, enjoying the finer things in life. But anyways, I'll let you guys get back to it. Good luck with your sales, and I got a lot of work to do, so I'm out. Peace.